We are back in the kitchen with our next guest, and she wants us to stop tossing all of those leftovers and transform them, or elevate them, rather, Matt, into something even more delicious than the first time you put them in your mouth. Please welcome the author of Eat It Up, Sherry Brooks Benton.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sherry,
it's true.
Yeah, you are a big proponent of eating and using every single bit of food we buy.
Every little bite. Yeah, absolutely. We pitch so much of the food that we bring home. Up to 40% of the food produced in this country goes down the tubes.
I don't know. Can we explain? We should just define so Matt Rogers knows that not everybody eats everything. Okay? Why? Matt doesn't know what leftovers is. Like, leftovers.
Leftovers? What is that?
So, no, but can't you take a lot of the stuff you're doing and just throw it in the microwave, and that's what we do.
You know, you could, but who wants to eat that sort of sad retread of like very sad leftover things?
Yeah. Why did you have me ask that question?
Stupid question. Sad, or do you want it to be vibrant and beautiful and something new and feel fresh? And there you go.
Thank you. Yes, I call it upcycling, right?
Oh,
isn't that a great idea?
Upcycling your food. So you can take those leftovers and you can transform them, change the texture, change the flavor into something completely different. You wouldn't even recognize.
As a matter of fact, the stuff that is in front of you is food that has been upcycled from throwaways or leftovers from Thanksgiving, aren't they?
Yes. Now
tell us about them, Sherry.
You had it away.
Yeah.
And put it back in.
This is not dumpster diving. That's really important to know that this is just leftovers. Yeah.
Okay. Can we dig in? Can we taste?
Dig in.
Sure,
what should we taste first? Is
dig
it something you want us to try first?
Eat the coleslaw, because she's going to tell you what it really is.
Let's
tell
talk
us about this,
that.
Sherry.
So I love this recipe. It just was one of those things that kind of blew my mind. I have broccoli here. Now, when I was cooking with broccoli previously, I would just take the tops off and I would pitch the stem, right? It's pretty common to do that. Well, Julia Child, mother of all things good in the kitchen, right? Yes. She had a recipe for actually using the stalk. So now that's what I do in all of my recipes, and it's so simple. You just
this is broccoli we're eating? It's broccoli
stock.
Broccoli
stock.
This is broccoli stock.
Broccoli stock. And most people cut it off, throw it in the garbage.
That's right.
Not do that. Most of the nutrients are right here.
All you have to do is peel off that tough outer layer, and then you can shred it like you have done there. You can cut it into coins, dice it. Bob's your uncle.
Bob is your uncle. Bob is actually Mark's uncle for real.
Bits and bobs.
And then what do you add?
What does that mean? You know, I've taken this here. You can add any kind of dressing that you like. This is an Asian dressing, so you're picking up flavors from the soy sauce, from the sesame oil. There's a little, maybe some cumin you can throw in there, coriander, and it really brings it to life and completely turns it into something that you would normally throw in the garbage can.
It's delicious. Now, what you have done with this cranberry sauce that is left over from Thanksgiving is pretty impressive. I would have never thought to do this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, cranberry sauce, leftover cranberry sauce, what do? You put it on your turkey sandwich maybe, and then kind of that's the end of the road.
Over.
Yeah. It can be, But you can transform it into something else, particularly something sweet, because the cranberries with the tangy, they work really well in a dessert because you have that sweet versus the tangy and the
So what
tart.
is it?
This is called a trifle. Very popular in England.
I grew up on trifle. Oh, honey, it's one of my favorites.
Wow.
Well, I hope this takes you back. So what I've done is taken some cranberry sauce, mixed that with some fresh fruit. We have citrus this time of year that's delicious, so some citrus, cranberry sauce mixed in, and then some whipped cream. You can use plain, or you can put some of the cranberry sauce in there as well, and then you just layer the fruit with the whipped cream and some nice pound cake.
Okay, so now this is my absolute favorite. What do you usually do with leftover mashed potatoes? I know there aren't any leftover mashed potatoes in Matt Rogers' home, but usually they just kind of go in the trash.
I know.
Not your way. Show us what you do.
Until today.
This is great.
My secret ingredient for transforming any leftover is curry powder. It just brightens the whole thing. It brings a little bit of heat. And, you know, what was kind of maybe a little bit dull flavor from being in the refrigerator is now something vibrant and fun.
So we are making mashed potato samosas.
Mashed potato samosas. If you've ever been to an Indian restaurant and gotten samosas, this is very similar. So I have here some onions and some garlic sauteed, and then I've added a little curry powder, and you just add that right to the mashed potatoes here. And then you just want to blend it together. Maybe add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, because again, you know, when the leftovers are in the fridge, they can kind of dull up a little bit.
Right.
So you just want to kind of mix that up, get it really blended in there. You want to keep mixing.
Sure, I'll mix.
Thank you so much.
Mark,
Wow.
you missed it.
Did you hear his dad
Well,
joke?
it's a great color until you get it on your tea towels, right? And then it never goes away. So here I have some phyllo dough. It's very thin. Phyllo. I'm sorry. You taught me. You taught me. And
That was
lost
another
it
accent
there.
thing. I just giggled.
Yeah. I've always said phyllo, but you said phyllo, and I'll never make that mistake again.
Philo,
I say philo, let's call the whole thing off.
So I'm just putting a little butter on this, and then we're going to take some of this mixture. You don't want to overfill.
Okay.
And just take a little bit, like a teaspoon, put it down the bottom. You know, maybe the spoon would be
That's
a better
better,
tool
yeah,
for
there
that.
you go.
Yeah. So we're just going to take a teaspoon of that, put it on the bottom of the phyllo
That's
here,
right.
and then just fold it. Kind of like a little triangle. Now, the thing about this dough is that sometimes it can be a little tricky to work with, but only if you're trying to make it perfect. So food shouldn't be perfect, it should be delicious. So just roll with it. If it tears or something
It's
like that,
fine.
don't worry about it.
It's
And
very
just
finicky.
yeah, it can be. So you just keep rolling it like that, and then you have this beautiful triangle.
It's like
I
you're
have some
making it
here.
spanakopita or chiropita. Here, do we brush it with butter?
Yeah, you want to brush it with a little bit of butter.
Because butter always makes everything better, right?
Butter makes it better.
There you go. And then we pop them in the
Beautiful.
oven for how long?
We do, only like 15 minutes. I know. And then...
At what temperature?
350.
Woo!
Oh, very nice.
Should we taste? What do you guys think?
So I just, I inhaled
already
mine.
in
Thank you
there?
very much.
They're amazing.
Oh my goodness.
No, but what do I do with the leftovers of the leftovers?
You eat it.
You